What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, I still do not have a full face of makeup on. I am so sorry. Like I said before, it has just been really, really hot. I did speak too soon when I was like pre-filming my videos. I was like, oh, I'm gonna start doing makeup soon because it's starting to cool down. No, it didn't. It was like literally cool one day and then went back up to the 90s and it's just like way too hot, y'all. And I film my videos literally right by the AC. So it's kind of like the room does stay cooler than my studio. Y'all, the studio, I'm not even kidding you. Whenever, like, say for example, it's 80 degrees outside, it's normally, and I'm not exaggerating to you, like 20 to 30 degrees hotter inside the garage, which is where my studio is. So I like could not film in there whatsoever. However, I'm like in the room, I kind of wanted to like, film some more makeup videos. But then as I'm filming, it just gets hot and I'm like, oh, it sucks, y'all. I really want to start filming makeup content. I genuinely miss it. But I'm like, I don't know like when this heat wave is going to end. I don't know if I'm tripping, but in Cali, I feel like it's like never really been like this hot, this long of a summer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like over here we're just so spoiled with like, oh my God, during the summer it's like 78, maybe the hottest 82. And it's like, y'all, it's been like high 90s. And I'm like, ooh, I am dying. But anyways, nonetheless, within today's video, we're going to be talking about all the new Halloween collections. I am not going to be breaking down like every single detail like I normally do in a My Thoughts and Opinions video. This is kind of like, I guess we'll call it like a rapid fire thoughts and opinions because I'm literally just going to be going over the collections and talking about some of the products because there's multiple. And oh, by the way, there's multiple collections I'm going to be talking about within today's video, but I'm not going to be talking about like every single Halloween collection. Just the one that kind of like caught my eye and that I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I think I do have a total of 3 collections within this video. But once again, I am not going to be talking about prices. I'm not going to be talking about formulation. I'm not going to be talking about any of that. I'm literally just going to be going over the products and just kind of like giving my thoughts and opinions quickly about the products. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I do love a good Halloween collection. I'm actually kind of surprised that so far, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping because you know what, now that I'm saying this, I should have checked Kylie Cosmetics Instagram, but I'm kind of surprised that I am not seeing any Halloween collection from them, especially after how like massive the Freddy Krueger collection was, y'all. That thing sold out and so many people were like so excited about it, myself included. Y'all know I was like, that is legit like one of my most favorite Halloween collections of all time. I felt like that collection was just so badass. It was amazing. And I'm like, what's going on this year? I haven't seen anything, but anyway, so we're going to be talking about a few collections within today's video for Halloween. I am super, super excited. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be talking like really fast through this only because I feel like there is like so many products to talk about, y'all. Especially in like the Makeup Revolution and Colourpop. I feel like they came out with so many products within their collection that I'm just like, woo, there's a lot to talk about. So I do apologize if I talk really, really fast. Y'all, I wanted to talk about Smashbox first, only because this one to me came out of left field. I don't know if I'm tripping, but like I don't recall seeing a Halloween collection from them. I'm like, what? Like I used to get updates of them because they are part of the Estee Lauder umbrella. So like when I worked for MAC, like they were never on the radar when it came to Halloween. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I kind of feel like how is Smashbox even staying alive because I don't really hear anybody talking about them. They've always had like really good quality products, and I honestly have enjoyed several of their products, but I just feel like nobody talks about them. But I think it's really cool that they're coming out with a Halloween collection. It's probably already out by now too, by the way, because I just kind of like gathered things from Trend Mood over the past month for Halloween. So this is the collection right here. So they are going to be coming out with just lipsticks and liquid eyeshadows. And I just want to say, they sell Smashbox at Namies. Y'all know I get like 30 or 40% off. I think it's 30% off of Smashbox. If I see this Chucky lipstick there, y'all, I am definitely going to be picking it up. I feel like it is just so cute. I love the packaging. Like, look at the lipsticks right here, y'all. You guys can see that they just have like the little portrait of the villain. You know what I mean? And I feel like that is so absolutely cute. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The green, the red, and the purple, like, yeah, they're pretty, but they're kind of like to me. The brown and then the Chucky, y'all. So the Bride of Frankenstein and Chucky, I feel like those two I really, really like. But if you look at the lip models, y'all, that shade of nude has been like my go-to nude. So I actually feel like I'll pick this up if they do have it on Namies on sale. I feel like it's just so cute. And then another thing I wanted to talk about within this video is, like I said, I guess I'm just under a rock when it comes to Smashbox, but I have not even seen that they have liquid eyeshadows. And like, obviously, yes, I know that everything does look good on like a model and everything's all edited and whatnot. But like, am I tripping looking at these? Like, okay, now that I'm looking at it closer, they do look edited. They do look smoothed out. Because I was going to say, I feel like these liquid eyeshadows actually look like bomb. Like, they look like really good quality. They look like they blend out really, really well. But then I am kind of like zooming in on the tips here. And I'm like, or the tips. What? Zooming in? That sounds so inappropriate. Yeah, I just got pictures on Grindr, so I'm zooming in on the tip. No, I'm just like, I was zooming in at the edges of it. And I was just like, you know what? It does kind of look a little bit blurred, you know? So I'm like, I can't tell if it's just like edited or like what, but I don't know. I feel like it looks really, really cool. And on top of that too, I feel like this is a really cool concept, especially for a Halloween collection, only because it hasn't really been done before, to my knowledge. And once again, the shade Chucky is still kind of like my favorite. I will say, like, I do like the Dracula and Bride of Chucky. The green one to me is just kind of like, it's not really a shade that I would ever really wear. That is literally it just for the Smashbox collection right there. I just want to say, like, the whole silhouette of them is just so cute. I really do like the whole layout and the aesthetic of it. I feel like it's really, really cute. Once again, we're not going over the prices. I'm literally just talking about the products just because, you know, it's Halloween time. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there is no like full collection that I'm going to be doing a review of. Like before in the past, y'all, I used to have the money to do that, but I don't now. And I'm literally not on anybody's PR list anymore. Like legit, I used to be on like Paula's Choice PR list, Colourpop, like y'all, Makeup Forever. I used to be on so many people's PR lists, and I'm literally on zero now, so I don't get no makeup no more. So I ain't gonna be buying this. That's why I do the My Thoughts and Opinions videos, just keeping it real with you guys. Anyways, the next collection that I want to talk about right here is the Beetlejuice collection from Makeup Revolution. You guys know that every single time that I do a anti-haul, Makeup Revolution is in there only because I feel like they are the new version of Colourpop. I feel like Colourpop has kind of slowed down with their launches and their releases, and now Makeup Revolution has taken their place, and they are coming out with new collection literally every single week, and it is just so overwhelming. But this is their Beetlejuice collection right here, and I actually did want to talk about the palette right here because I felt like the palette actually looked cute. Like the packaging looks cute. The color story is cute. It was 100% on theme for Beetlejuice, but looking at these swatches right here, I'm just kind of like, would I ever really use that palette? Like, yes, I'll use it for Halloween. Yes, I'll use it for like a crazy dramatic look, and that's it. But would I ever use it on an everyday basis? No. And like, even if I was doing clients, let's just say, would I ever use it on them besides for Halloween? Probably not. So even though I do feel like, yes, 100% it does go with Beetlejuice, it's just a very hard color story to work with. Like greens and purples, it's like, yes, it does make a very funky, fun, vibrant look, but not really practical, you know, other than for the month of October, I feel like. But that's the palette right there. The one where I want to say I actually thought was really cute is, oh, I thought I had the name right here, but I guess I missed it on the screenshot. I want to say it was like, I myself am strange. It's a quote from Lydia in Beetlejuice. It's this red palette right here. And that one I actually thought was really cute. I was like, you know what? I like this. You could work with it. I feel like it's something that you could wear even not during Halloween. But this is what I want to say about Makeup Revolution. And I feel like this is kind of what frustrates me about Makeup Revolution is why when they come out with this collection right here, why do they have 3 different eyeshadow palettes? I believe the one off to the left right there is a highlight palette, but those are 3 eyeshadow palettes. Why do you feel the need to have 3 eyeshadow palettes? Like, that is just overkill to me. It's way too much. And this is actually what I have told you guys before. I believe when I was talking about Makeup Revolution, there was specifically a collection. I want to say maybe it was the Simpsons collection, because there was a couple of the palettes within that collection that I was like, oh, you know what? That looks like a cute color story. However, it was just way too overwhelming, because I want to say they had like 5 or 6 eyeshadow palettes within one single collection. And I was like, this is just way too overwhelming. And somebody like me, y'all know how I am. I'm like the type of person that I'll be spilling my heart out, and if I see a squirrel, I'll be like, oh, look, a squirrel, and I'm completely sidetracked. You know what I mean? So if I'm looking at a makeup collection that has 50 SKUs in it, I'm just going to get overwhelmed, and I'm going to look at it and be like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like it is so unnecessary to come out with so many eyeshadow palettes. Although I will say, yes, obviously 3 eyeshadow palettes is way better than coming out with like 5 or 6, but it's still just way too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then on top of that too, coming out with this like little purple one on the side, it's kind of like, yes, the component itself is cute. I think it is cute, but like all those colors practically come inside, or basically come inside the main palette. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really understand like Makeup Revolution's like marketing scheme with this and how come they come out with so much, but it is just overkill. The one thing that I did want to say that I was like, you know what, I probably would pick this up because I do love Beetlejuice, is the mirror. The mirror is like super cute, and it is $14. So I'm like, that's not too bad of a price. And I just feel like it's so cute. I actually did like the swatches of the eyeliners as well too. Like looking at the eyeliners, I'm like, okay, those are actually pretty cute too. Overall, I feel like it's a very like aesthetically pleasing like collection. I feel like it's actually really cute. I feel like it's very on brand, you know what I'm saying? However, I will say, being that this has been done before, you know what I'm saying, by like Melt Cosmetics, I do believe it was last year or maybe the year prior, they came out with the Beetlejuice collection. I feel like this actually I don't know, based upon the quality, you know what I'm saying? Only because everyone always raves about Melt. I can't speak about Melt because I literally still have not tried their formulation, so I don't know how good it is. But I feel like obviously this has been done before, but I do want to say kudos to them for making it fun, making it exciting. This does definitely look like Halloweeny, and it does look Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at this and I'm not like, oh my gosh, how I was about the She-Hulk palette, that I was like, this is just no. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Everything is cohesive, everything goes. Is it overkill? Yes. Like, y'all, they got brushes, they got eyeliners, they got lipsticks, they got mascaras, they got something in a gel pod, they got nails. Like, it's just so much. And I don't know if you guys are like me. Maybe you guys like a whole bunch of option, but I'm not. I'm the type of person that I'm like, you know what? Y'all, this is the type of person I am. I love going to Cheesecake Factory, but when I go to Cheesecake Factory, I'm like looking at the menu like, oh my god, there's so much on this menu that I'm just kind of like, it's a little bit overwhelming. You know what I mean? Yes, I do like some choices. Don't get me wrong. I don't like going to a place that's like, oh, there's only 3 options. I don't like that. But when there's like 100 options, I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So I look at this and I'm just like, this is just way too much for me personally. Although I do think it is cute in a way. It's just too much. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. So the last collection that I actually want to talk about right here, which I was going to do a full of my thoughts and opinions video about it, but then it just like came and went too fast and I filmed way too many videos and I was like gone for like 4 or 5 days. So I was like, you know what? I'm behind on this. But this is the Hocus Pocus 2 collection from Colourpop. Or is this 3 by now? I don't know. I'm like, oh no, it says, oh no, I don't know. I'm a little bit lost if this is like their 3rd collection that they've done with Hocus Pocus. I feel like it is. It is their 3rd collection that they have done with Hocus Pocus, but this is saying Hocus Pocus 2 for the 2nd movie coming out. Totally got it. Sorry. Anyways, the first thing that I want to talk about right here is the palette, because I actually really do like this color story. Honestly, I looked at this at first, like when I saw the outside, I don't know what it is about me for some reason. I don't really like cartoony vibes, you know? So when I saw this outside of the palette, I was like, I don't really know if I like the direction of which this is going. But when they opened it up, I was like, you know what? The color story of this is actually really cute. And I feel like this is something, once again, that you can use during Halloween time, but then also for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a different array of colors in here. And I feel like they are so pretty. And I feel like they really do go with Hocus Pocus. And I want to say I'm kind of tripped out that they're even coming out with another collection of Hocus Pocus, because I feel like when you look at the movie, and you look at the Sanderson sisters. Oh my god, do you guys remember when I did a review of the Hocus Pocus collection? Oh, the very first one from Colourpop. People were roasting me because I like didn't know any of their names. I was like, I watch the movie every single year, but I'm just not the type of person to know like Sarah Jessica Parker's character name or like Bette Midler's. I still don't know their name. I know they're the Sanderson sisters and that's it. But anyways, what I was gonna say is when you look at the Sanderson sisters, there's only like so many colors that you can pull from it. However, they're continuing it, and I feel like this color story is actually really cute. Like, I really do like that palette. And I looked at the swatches and I was like, okay, low key, why do I might get this? You know what I'm saying? For $24 too, that is really not bad. The next thing that I wanted to talk about within the collection are these what are they? The jelly much shadows. Okay, I had a bunch of these back in the day, and I'm like, y'all, is it the Jelly Munch or is it the Super Shock? Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, it might be the Super Shock. I think it is the Super Shock. Yep, that sounds more familiar. I was gonna say, actually, while I was even looking at the collection, I was like, you know what? I'm not a fan of these Super Shock eyeshadows. They dry out so fast, and you literally can't get any product up on the brush. They are really good for the first couple of uses, but y'all, if you let it sit there for like a month, they're done. I don't know if you guys had the same experience with them. I've learned my lesson with those Super Shock eyeshadows to like close it super tight, but it still does dry out. And that's why I was like, wait, looking at this, the Jelly Mutt shadow, I don't think that I've ever tried this. I do believe that I got it in PR though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, I do think this was the type of product that was in the Bretman Rock collection where he had the red and the blue collection. Let me know. But I still never even tried it. I ended up giving it to my friend because her sister's like obsessed with Bretman Rock. And I was like, oh my God, here you go, girl. Like, she was so excited over it. But I never tried it. Anyways, so those I'm a little skeptical of. I don't think I would try them because if they're anything like the Super Shock where they dry out super fast, I'm just not down. But I do want to say I feel like the packaging is really cute. Like on that. I don't know, for some reason, I like the cartoonness on the single. You know what I'm saying, but not all together. Does that make any sense? That's kind of dumb, but anyways, that's how I feel. And then they have the mascara right here, which I do want to say I feel like the packaging is super cute on that as well too. And then they have lip glosses, which the lip gloss shades, specifically the white one, y'all, I want to see it in person because it looks like extra shimmery, and y'all know I love an extra shimmery gloss, and that looks really, really cute. And then they have a Soul body over shimmer. which obviously I would not be using. Y'all know I said it before, like never will I use a body shimmer. Like I'm fat, I'm hairy. Like it's just no. Like it's just a no. Anyway, so that is it for the 3 collections that I wanted to talk about for Halloween time. I want to say from like all of these collections, the main two things that like stick out for me are the Chucky lipstick, only because I love that shade, and the packaging. I feel like it's so cute. Like what a weirdo am I, y'all? Oh my gosh, when I was a kid, I remember my parents got me like, what was it, like the Buddy doll or whatever the hell it was called, and I was so terrified of him because he was like the same doll from Chucky. Do you know what I mean? Terrified of that. However, now I feel like Chucky's cute. So dumb. But that shade looks beautiful, and I do love the packaging. And then the palette, actually, which I know is probably like a shocker to you guys, because I'm always like, oh, Colourpop, like, y'all, you guys have done the same color story time and time again. But I don't know, I kind of like it. You know what I mean? I kind of do feel like it is a little bit similar to the very first one, and I do have the very first one. The one that was in the black and like pumpkin-y orange component. I don't know if you guys remember. I kind of feel like it is similar to that, but y'all, I'm gonna keep it with you guys. I haven't opened that palette in probably like a year, so I forgot the color story. So looking at this, I'm like, that's a really cute color story. So those 2 products right there, out of all this, that's probably what I would buy. And maybe the mirror from Beetlejuice, because I feel like that's really cute and I really like it. And then on top of that too, I got this cup from Starbucks that glows in the dark, and I feel like that mirror would look cute with this cup. You know what I'm saying? Me and my damn cups. Anyway, so that is it for my thoughts and opinions on these 3 Halloween makeup collections. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.